SJP here, Scott Joseph Ferris, lock the wheel, with the Kill the Noise podcast. Thank you guys for rating and reviewing us on iTunes, and keep it up. That way we can raise in the rankings and get more people tuned into the show here. In today's topic, we're going to be covering the admissions process in a skilled nursing facility, commonly known as a SNF or an SNF, which is a skilled nursing facility. And some people are like, Scott, I don't work in the healthcare field. What the heck is a SNF or a SNF or a skilled nursing facility? Well, what that is, it's commonly known as a nursing home. And I think the name nursing home has kind of become somewhat of a archaic term because it just sounds so, I don't know, institutional or like a nursing facility. If you work in a nursing home or a skilled nursing facility, I would just encourage you to call it your home or our home, because that just sounds just better, I think. And sometimes the words you say do matter. But yes, we're going to be covering the admissions process to ensure that whenever you have a resident coming in to stay with you, whether it's short-term rehab for hip replacement or a long-term patient that needs 24-hour care, this process will help ensure that everybody is on board. It's a huge team-building effort. It'll make your team more informed to better care for the resident. And it's just huge for the internal process. I hope if you guys know anybody that works in the long-term care or short-term rehab area that would benefit from this, be sure you tell them to come over here and check out this episode of Kill the Noise podcast and shoot me over any questions you have at Instagram, which my Instagram handle is Scott Joseph Ferris, and that's P-H-A-R-E-S. Yeah. Also got a Twitter, which is at SJPKTN. For Kill the Noise. And like I said, if you guys haven't rated and reviewed us on iTunes, please do that, and subscribe if you haven't yet. We are having some amazing numbers for only being so many, I think it's 5 episodes now in, and it's been freaking phenomenal. I appreciate it so much. You guys have been so good to me, and I really hope to provide you guys some great content. And also, for any NFL fans out there, it's been a heck of a weekend for the NFL playoffs. Currently we have it's going to be the Patriots. They're going to be facing whoever wins today out of the Jaguars and Steelers. And currently the Jags are up. It's halftime right now as a recording of this open. Today, the NFC game is my 2 favorite teams, the Saints versus the Vikings. They will go on to face the Eagles. So it's going to be interesting. I'm calling it right now. Whoever wins out of the Vikings and Saints is going to win the Super Bowl. You got to go for my favorite teams, right? I just hope it's not the Eagles versus the Patriots. Because then I don't know who I'd go for. But I'd figured out the Patriots are a fun team to watch, and the Eagles were really fun yesterday too. Man, I tell you what. And we're going to be doing a couple other off-topic episodes, which is what's called our sidebars. I'll be doing one covering the WWE's Raw 25 years of Monday Night Raw, as well as giving my Royal Rumble predictions. I might even throw my mom and sister in here on this one and get them to let you guys know their predictions. And then we got some more things coming up. We have some guests coming on the show soon, so that's something to stay tuned to. And with that said, it's been a great week. Let's get on with the Heck Yeah segment of the week. Heck yeah, oh heck yeah, heck yeah, oh heck yeah. All right, for the Heck Yeah segment of the week, I'm sure some of you guys have seen us circulating on the news. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos and his wife Mackenzie are donating $33 million to send 1,000 kids to college. Holy smokes, that is freaking awesome. I tell you what, they could have kept that, bought a whole bunch of homes, went on a bunch of vacations, spent it all on themselves, but no, they are sharing the love. I love seeing this. So Mr. CEO Jeff Bezos and Mackenzie, his wife, from Amazon, I know you guys are crushing it with your company here, but all of us here at Kill the Noise give you a big heck yeah! Heck yeah, oh heck yeah, heck yeah, oh heck yeah. Who's ready to get beamed up with the affirmation of the week? Here we go. Just say it with me 3 times, folks. I am grateful for a loving and supportive family. I am grateful for a loving and supportive family. I am grateful for a loving and supportive family. All right!
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go through the admissions process for a skilled nursing facility, which is commonly known as a SNF or an SNF, or some of you guys, or all you guys should know it as what's called a nursing home. As I mentioned in the open, I not too much of a fan of the word nursing home or nursing facility. Just call it your home or our home. But anyways, referrals come in many ways. They either get faxed over, or here in the Midwest, I'm not sure what other programs there are, but here in the Midwest, Navi Health, or NaviHealth is what they call it, formerly known as CuraSpan or Allscripts/Extended Care, is two of the popular ones here in town in the Midwest. So anyways, if you have that, I would recommend that these people have access to it, have usernames and passwords. The administrator, DON, business office manager, admissions marketing director, social services director. And if you have room for more, get some of the assistants on there and your activities director. So you get the referral, and the director of nursing needs to immediately start reviewing it clinically to see what questions they have or if we can accept or deny. Business office gets on there and runs the Medicare, insurance, or Medicaid, checks the financials, and then at that point you will accept or deny or request more information. That is you, the admissions director or marketing manager, director of admissions and sales, admission services manager, so many different titles, but if you're in admissions or marketing, you are the contact between your building and the hospital. After the referral is accepted, you will find out the discharge date and what they have in mind, and you will set up paperwork with the family, usually the power of attorney or the resident themselves. And the person doing this, your number one person for the admission paperwork, should always be social services. And why is that? Because it is very important for social services to be the primary contact with the power of attorney, resident, and family, because they will get the opportunity to get to know them and make contact with them, as they will be handling all the internal issues and the potential discharge of the resident. So that's very crucial. Then your second backup should be the social services assistant or business office assistant or manager, activities, and then the admissions or marketing person. The reason I say that the admissions and marketing person should not be the first or second or third in the line of the admission paperwork is because that bogs them down to not being able to move on to the next referral. As soon as a referral is accepted or denied, the admissions and marketing person should be on to the next case, on to the next hospital, next doctor's office. They need to be moving forward since the referral has already been secured. On the day of admission, you will have a pre-admission meeting where all department heads and managers, including therapy, your therapy director should be there, or the next in command, or somebody from therapy, to get the information that they need to properly evaluate the patient. It's very crucial. The director of nursing or administrator should be leading the meeting, going over all the general information on the patient, what their possible adaptive equipment could be, what they'll need for them, announces the room number, doctor, height, and weight. Now this time, the maintenance manager or director should be getting the height and weight if they need a wheelchair. Housekeeping should go and check the room, make sure the room is clean, bed's made, everything's good to go and ready for admission, and put the name on the door in other appropriate places. Now, some other companies have different policies, and they throw the load all on one person or one department. That is not even, I don't understand how it's sane, for one, and it doesn't work. I worked with one company that did that, and I bounced because it's too much for one person. And two, I don't see how it even makes sense, because you would need, to me, if you want to provide great care for a resident that's coming in, you need all department heads and all staff to be aware of what this patient is there for, what their needs are, and to meet with the family and everybody to be on board with everything. If you're not doing this, I'm sure your star rating is way down. So the admission process is very crucial. And on top of that, it's a huge, huge team building effort. Everybody works together as a cohesive unit in different facets And it helps build that teamwork that you need inside your building to make it a successful building, to make sure that your resident coming in is properly cared for. Because no matter how much collateral or how much brochures you have out there, how much marketing items you have out there, throughout time, the number one source of marketing is word of mouth. You take care of somebody really well, you treat them with dignity and respect and are there for them, they're going to tell other people. More people are going to want to come to you. It's not rocket science, people. But the thing is, it goes back to how you treat people. And they'll return that to you. You treat somebody good, they'll treat you good. It goes back, way back to the beginning, to your childhood, how your parents or grandparents told you. You treat others the way you want to be treated. So this admission process will secure the admission and the internal process for that resident to have a successful stay with you, whether it be short-term or long-term. You want to get to know these people, get to know the family members, provide them value, show them that you care. Then you will have a successful building, and you may already have one. If your team does something a little bit different or something, or if you have some ideas, or if you need help with your team to get them together, to get them on board with this idea, if you think it'll work in your building, or you don't think, oh my gosh, I don't have the personalities to make this work, shoot me an email at Kill the Noise Podcast. I'd be glad to jump on a conference call, or if you're within somewhat of a driving distance, I'd possibly be interested in coming to a meeting with you guys face to face to walk you through this, to show you how it's important, to tell you why it's important, to break it down for you. Or you can message me on Instagram at Scott Joseph Ferris, P-H-A-R-E-S, or on Twitter, SJP-KTN is my handle. If you work in a skilled nursing facility, I want you to get a hold of me and let me know what your guys' process is and how you wish you could make it better, or or if it's working really good and it's different than what I talked about in this episode. Let me know what it is, because there's more than one ways to skin a cat. That's an old saying I was told a long time ago. There's more than one way to do things. But let me know what your process is, if you like it, if it's working, how it's working, or how it could be fixed, or how I could help. So get a hold of me, folks. And anyways, I appreciate you guys tuning in for this quick episode here on the admission process in the skilled nursing facility. Get out there, care for the folks, because if you're working in the healthcare industry, you're doing it because you love what you do. And if you're having a tough day at work, remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. It's for the people. You care. You have a heart. Smile about it. It's okay. Be grateful for the opportunity that you get to do what you are getting paid to do. It's an amazing thing, folks. So anyways, keep on trucking, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. And the book of the week is Wake Up Happy with Michael Strahan, or by Michael Strahan. I don't know if I guess you could wake up happy with him. Would have to ask his wife, I guess. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I don't edit out some of this stuff. My goodness, that was too good. Wake Up Happy by Michael Strahan. Goes through his life story, and it is pretty phenomenal. If you think you got it tough, and you want to see somebody that had it tough and made it to the very top and winning the Super Bowl and retiring with the New York Giants, go check out Wake Up Happy by Michael Strahan. Or with him, however you want to do it. Yeah! Thank you guys for checking in. I'm checking out. See you down the road.